B. Triton. An amphibious camper trike. That doesn't sound like a plausible combination for a vehicle, but B. Triton actually allows you to travel freely both on land and on water. This 3-in-1 hybrid tackles the roads as an electric bike with a large trailer. And B. Triton is equipped with everything you might need: mirrors, lights, and turn signals. B. Triton is based on a sizable steel frame. The camper has a fiberglass build with sufficiently durable windows, and the roof accommodates a solar panel for recharging the battery on the way. Though the vehicle can also be charged from an outlet like a regular electric bike. The cable is included. It takes about 5 minutes to switch from road to boat mode, and the manufacturer claims it's easy. B. Triton accommodates only 2 people, the rider and the passenger. The camper is also designed for 2 people if you're going to spend the night in it. If needed, the manufacturer can add various extras for your comfort, such as a folding table, air conditioning, or a radio. To ride B. Triton in all its configurations, you don't need a driver's license or any other license. Seems like B. Triton got everything covered. There's one problem though. While you're moving on land, you stay outside in the open space without any cover over your head, which is why it would be nice to have a portable one. For example, the canopy. It'll protect you from rain, sunlight, and snow, and reliable fasteners will stop the wind from ripping off and dragging the canopy in an unknown direction, as opposed to an ordinary umbrella. Convercycle. When you think about switching to cycling instead of driving a car, sooner or later you face a problem. A bicycle is no good for carrying any more or less bulky cargo. Convercycle is designed to address this problem. When folded, it's no different from a regular bike. But simply unfolding its rear end turns it into a cargo bicycle. And of course, it becomes longer. When unfolded, a loading area appears behind the seat. Its size is 1.3 by 2 feet. Keep in mind that the permissible total weight of the cargo should not exceed 397 pounds. That is, this bicycle won't handle a sofa or a piano, but it's perfect for a package, heavy luggage, or your pet. The manufacturer also suggests installing a standard child seat behind the saddle. The bicycle's large wheels help overcome curbs on the road, so the Convercycle is also suitable for long trips, not just to the grocery store. Add this to an electric motor that works together with conventional pedaling, and you get the perfect ride for getting around the city. Convercycle looks funny and even somewhat resembles the longest bicycle in the world. Of course, the latter got thicker tires and the design is different, but you have to admit there are undeniable similarities. Carbon. Moto Perea brand was founded back in the 1960s, but in 2017 it sort of got up to date when they created Carbon, a new type of electric bike. It got through several improvements, but something remained unchanged. This is a hybrid of bicycle and a motorcycle, so it can be used anywhere and for any purpose. For example, to calmly move around the city or conquer rough terrain. Its engine comes in 4 versions: 250 watts, 500 watts, 750 watts, and 1000 watts. But the company can install an even more powerful engine on demand, in case you decide to climb Everest or something. The frame's made of carbon and aluminum, which means it's light and durable enough. The bike comes in different colors, plus nothing stops you from creating a custom design, for an extra fee, of course. New bike. Can you imagine a bike without a chain? These do exist, and the most striking example is New Bike. They say that its creator was inspired when he saw how cyclists struggle with dirty, greasy, and broken chains. Don't forget about the knee problems that seem to be caused by the chain drive. That's how the New Bike was born. Instead of a conventional chain drive, it's driven by levers that transmit pedaling force to the rear wheel. The system arguably allows you to reach more speed with less physical effort. The frame is made of carbon fiber and weighs 3 pounds only. A fully assembled bike weighs about 18 pounds. By the way, New Bike was at first marketed as an exclusively urban bike, but now it's labeled as a versatile means of transport, equally good for conquering mountains or traveling with kids. Circle. Camper vans and touring bikes don't have much in common, and yet bikes can have certain functionality of a camper van. Circle is a bicycle, which is also a chair, a table, a stove, a recliner chair, and a bed. The frame of this unusual bike is circle-shaped. Within that circle, there's a 7.7-pound aluminum module known as the camping companion. While the bike's in motion, this module is in line with the rest of the frame. However, when the cyclist stops and decides to rest, the camping companion unfolds to sit perpendicular to the frame. If the rider wants to eat, he can set up the module to serve as a reclining chair with a small table in front. When it's time to go to bed, the module becomes a bed. All that's missing is a tent, or at least a canopy for protection against the elements. This improvement is expected to be in future upgrades. So far, the role of the tent is served by a sheet of tarpaulin. Of course, Circle can be equipped with a rack and panniers like other touring bikes. That is, it can get everything you might need on a long trip. Retire. Changing tires can be very tedious. Unless, of course, it's Retire Tires. This is a modular bike tire system with an integrated zip-on technology that allows you to adapt a new tire tread yourself without any auxiliary tools. And this is a really useful thing, because the asphalt you're riding on could suddenly turn into gravel, which can easily damage the tire. The system consists of a basic standard tire and treads for various road conditions. At the moment, the company produces 4 types of treads for riding in the countryside, for mountainous terrain, for riding in the winter in the city, and for conditions far from civilization. The manufacturer promises that with the Retire system, you can adapt your bike to any road surface in just 60 seconds. Twicycle. Cycling could be one of the best workouts you can get. It's great for working on the muscles of the lower body and in general for maintaining good physical shape. But if you need to fire up your arms, shoulders, and chest, then you need a bike you can ride using your arms. Twicycle allows your leg muscles to relax while you work out your arms, and vice versa. And you don't have to spend money on the gym. This cyclist must pedal with the arms and steer at the same time, setting the direction. Although it seems difficult or even impossible, it's easy to adapt to such type of riding. Also, you can make longer trips because of the dual propulsion. And any uphill climb will be twice as easy since the load is distributed between the upper and lower limbs. This, by the way, also ensures improved traction. By pedaling with both arms and legs, you can avoid wheel spin on slippery surfaces. In short, it has a lot of perks to offer. Stroke. A cargo trike? Why not? Designed by Japan's Daga company, it's electrically powered and features a large cargo area in the middle. Perhaps this is what bell carts and hotels would look like if they were combined with bicycles for some reason. 3 wheels instead of 2 provide better load capacity, and the original design registered frame provides 2 ways of loading: conventional and suspending. Typical cargo bikes don't offer this choice. Oh, and it's worth mentioning the universal hooks that can be mounted on different parts of the frame, allowing an infinite number of cargo placing variations. Since the bike's cargo compartment is located very low and closer to the center of the bike, stability on the road improves. Reliable front and rear disc brakes ensure a secure and quick stop. Bike capsule. Unlike other products from this video, Alpine's invention is not a vehicle. But anyone who rides a bike in the city will certainly agree that a bike storage capsule is a damn useful thing, especially when there isn't enough space in your apartment. The Alpine capsule can accommodate one bike of almost any size, including mountain bikes, e-bikes, and cargo models. Depending on the type of capsule, the lock can either be mechanical or electronic. Naturally, the capsule body is waterproof, UV resistant, and is generally marketed as a reliable storage option. To put the bike inside, all you have to do is unlock the lock and lift the lid as if you were lifting a helmet visor. Bergmanch. What else could you combine a bike with? That was probably what the creators of Bergmanch were wondering, and after a while the market witnessed the backpack bicycle. It has neither pedals nor a seat, so you can only ride it while standing or resting your knees on the soft lining. So how do you ride this bike? The answer is very simple. The manufacturer suggests using the laws of physics. The Bergmanch is designed specifically for riding downhill. You're supposed to climb up on foot, and to make the strange bike easier to carry, it conveniently folds and fits into a backpack. So you climb the hill and properly enjoy all the scenic views. And when you want to go down, all you gotta do is spend a couple of minutes assembling the bike and that's it. But as creative as Bergmanch got, they didn't forget about the suspension and shocks. Stuff without which, even going down from mountains would be a real torment. Don't forget the brakes that'll slow down the bike if necessary. Another advantage is that in addition to the Bergmanch bike, all the most necessary little things like a couple of sandwiches, a first aid kit, and a bottle of water can also fit in the backpack. Tuck bike. Actually, when it comes to folding bikes, people strive to make all the parts as compact as possible. The frame, handlebars, fenders, pedals, but not the wheels. And this is understandable. What can you do with them? They're round. The creators of Tuck Bike proved that the wheels can also be folded and developed a unique system. Needless to say, the Tuck Bike rides like a regular bike because it has the conventional size and geometry and is perfect for getting around the city. But as soon as you need to transform your vehicle into something more compact, Tuck Bike offers several options. It can be folded in half in just 10 seconds, or you can just fold the handlebars. But the most important thing is, of course, the wheels. Just look at this. Each wheel in the assembled and disassembled state is held by several clamps. They're very durable, so you don't have to be afraid the wheels would suddenly fold while you're riding. The tires have a special design and are not filled with air, so they can easily fold into several parts. By the way, thanks to the airless design, the tires are puncture-proof while providing perfect traction in any weather.